Good evening and welcome to the Shiro Coffee Chat Short. I'm Melissa, a retired Army veteran and the founder of the Shiro Coffee Club, where our mission is to keep the world caffeinated and women veterans celebrated. I'm also your host for the Shiro Coffee Chat, which airs every Sunday at 9 a.m. So be sure to check us out. Alrighty then. Now, the Army Corps, is once again changing the name of its military base in Georgia. So, Fort Benning or Camp Benning, is however you know it, has been called, well, as I know it, Fort Benning since 1918. And it was named after one of the Confederate generals. But in 2023, it was changed to Fort Moore, and it was honoring a Vietnam War hero and his wife, Julia Halmore and his wife Julia, who really helped to reform how military families were notified of their fallen soldiers. So a salute and an honor to what they did. But now Secretary Pete Hegseth says he's just announced, nope, we're absolutely changing it back to Fort Benning. It's been a day, but it won't be after the Confederate guy this time. Instead, it's going to be named after a Corporal Fred G. Benning, I get tongue tied, a World War One soldier, who earned the Distinguished Service Cross. So why the switch? So the reason why we switched was because there was a law that was passed in 2021, and the law was meant to remove, all Confederate names from military bases. So it was a law to do that. But now under the leadership, there's a push to undo, some of those changes. But the way they're redoing it, Benning to Benning, not the same Benning, not the Confederate Benning, but the Distinguished Service Cross Benning from World War One. But the way they're doing it, it still falls within the letter of the law, I believe, because I'm no lawyer. Fort Liberty. Does anyone know Fort Liberty, formerly known as Fort Bragg, is now being switched back. Thank goodness. Now I have to get a new t-shirt because I had a shirt on, I think it was this past Sunday, Fort Bragg. It will always be named Fort Bragg to me. You just get so used to those names. But the funny part about that um is because in the article that I read, there was a quote from Henry Benning where Fort Bragg, Camp Bragg was named after, and it says, if things are allowed to go on as they are, it is certain that slavery will be abolished. Check, Henry Benning said. By the time the North shall have attained power, the black race will be in a large majority. Check. And then we will have black governors. Check. Black legislators. Check. Black juries. Black everything. All black everything. He didn't say that last part. Jay-Z did, but I think it was Jay-Z or Kanye. But I just found that to be super hilarious because what he what he said came to pass, right? All black everything. But anyway, so what's the deal with all of this? Of course, we all know that it is definitely politics. These military bases have been doing just fine under these Confederate names, but in 2021, Congress said no more and spent millions of dollars renaming these military installations. But the thing about it is, I think I even talked about it in one of the segments. They could have took that millions of dollars and upgraded, things for the soldiers on the base. They could have made the base a lot better. They spent millions of dollars just renaming this stuff, and now the Trump administration is really reversing all of that and bringing the names we've come to know and love back to its former glory, but without all the Confederacy stuff. Oh my goodness. What are they? Oh, all right. So that is really all I wanted to say. I'm happy with the decisions that the names are being changed. Do that after Gen X has passed away. Change all the names of the bases after Gen X has passed away. You can do what you want then. But I'm happy, and I hope those who were really offended by these names that have been around since the early 1900s are happy that they're being renamed. Under the same name but not the same person. Um, and that was all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Today is a good day. This is the my 55th day. I got what, 4 days and a wake up, 4 days and a wake up, and I am counting down. But as I leave you, I want to always say to remember to keep your heart full and your coffee strong. Go to shirocoffee.com and check us out. We've got our 2025 ambassadors on the coffee bags, and you can just order whomever you want. Bye.